experience, and hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated from the West where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul, provoke thoughts so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble, the ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help us show, cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
It's that time again.
We're back.
It is time.
Yep.
It is
Kinda.
time.
It's Spitt'n Pollaseedz Day.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
And the booster seat is it?
Yeah, he's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about him so bad last week he couldn't even show up,
He couldn't
damn.
show up, huh?
and he claimed bullying.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he
Yes.
contacted Spitt'n Pollaseedz HR and he filed a claim against you, EP.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe we can
We're gonna pray for that, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna pray for him
keep
anyway.
him lifted.
Yeah. On a serious note, Trevor is experiencing some family issues, and we're with you, brother. We're praying
Yes,
for
sir.
you and your family.
Definitely.
May God be with you, bro.
Especially in this time of need.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still gonna talk about you, but
Yeah,
I mean, you know how we
Yeah.
do.
you know,
yeah.
he
That's
he is
love.
the little
That's
guy
love.
on the show.
Yeah.
You pick on the little guy, right?
He's the runt of the litter.
Yeah. That's why he gets so frazzled.
Yeah. Scrappy
Yeah,
dude.
man.
That little man complex.
Yeah. Ooh. Man, that could be
But-
dangerous.
The title of this, wait, before we even get to the title of the show, how was your week?
Man, I can't complain, man. Just, landed. Took a few days away.
Oh, you just
Earlier today.
rolled up on the tarmac.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh,
You got to do
where
that
did
every
you
now
come
and
from?
then. I just went up north.
Ah,
Check on
just a
things.
little.
Make sure everything is still intact.
Oh, and what's up north?
It's my other home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you announce that you were coming?
Yeah. They
Oh, the way you just said it, yeah. I
Yeah,
just
they-
had to go check on everything.
Check
well,
on
I
a
mean,
few
you
things.
you just
Yeah.
gotta
See
make
if
sure.
everything is copacetic.
Yeah,
Yeah. When you really doing that, you don't make no phone calls that you arrive.
right, yeah.
You just arrive.
If I detect a problem,
Yeah.
somebody trying to break in,
Yeah.
then you just show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, EP?
Man, it's a busy time, but man,
Yeah.
I've prayed for this season, and it is here. And I am in the vineyard, and awaiting harvest.
Awaiting
But
harvest.
I am definitely
Yes.
in the vineyard.
Yeah, you digging
but-
some dirt, turning over some soil.
Absolutely, man.
You're
So,
toiling.
Yeah. And it's December already,
Man.
bro. It's,
Man, this year is gone.
Yeah.
boy.
2024 is upon us, y'all.
You know what? It's crazy because it just seemed like everybody was just going into the year 2000. Just saying.
Yeah.
And just coming out of COVID, it was everything was.
Bro.
We was wondering how the year was going to be,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
and look at us. We're at the end of it.
Yet we're grateful to even
Oh,
be
definitely.
here. So
Yes.
I'm extremely
let's
grateful.
just pray to make it to 24.
Man,
Yeah.
come on.
You know,
Shoot,
Come on.
I'm
you're
not-
looking
Absolutely.
very dapper there, buddy.
Oh well, you had to do a little special when you're inside Spank.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? You got to show up. I might just change jackets
I'll give you
between the
Outfit
conversation.
change.
You know what I mean?
keep
Yeah.
the pan away from your camera. So
Yeah.
you get
Exactly.
Yeah, hey, let me know. Keep that
change. Yeah.
wardrobe.
right.
No, it's when you think you're in the mud, something wash you off.
There you go.
That's right, man.
You know I can't do nothing but praise the Most High because
Yes, sir.
it's just amazing.
Right.
I just say my life is amazing because there's some things I even go through. I be like, am I gonna make it?
Right.
And then lo and behold,
we had a message not too long ago that the fight is fixed. So if you know in the end the fight is fixed, and it helps you weather that storm a little bit. Like, man, I already know at the end I'm going.
You're gonna win.
So, you're gonna win. So there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, that's a message.
Yeah. What's going on in the world though? What's going on in the world, man? Diddy.
See, I haven't even been paying attention.
Well, we won't get into none of it.
Then. No, y'all can't because y'all can.
We can wait to get all of our opinions.
I'm just saying. But next week is gonna be something different.
Yeah,
somebody else. I'm just.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's how it's rolling.
Oh, they coming after you.
What? Are they full court press
with a Q-tip?
Yeah.
With a Q-tip. I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying he freaky.
Yeah, that has been established.
Yeah,
with a Q-tip.
Yeah.
Well, strange things that's happened in this world. Yeah, strange. We're in some difficult times.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
That's why this show is titled 50,
the pros and cons of 50-50. Yeah, you want to jump right in?
Let's get right into it.
Even that's crazy too now.
Yeah, to even had a conversation. Let me just say, a lot of relationships are we're basing our relationships off of social media and the commentary and what ain't good enough for me and not even having certain things to bring to the table, but yet demanding the table and all the other furniture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What's your take, Kev? What's your take on
I think
let's just break it all the way down. What's your take on a 50-50 relationship?
Well,
and we can go around. We can say
to me, it's like who was that? Teddy Pendergrass put it. Sometime it's 60-40, sometime it's 70-30. But it's a 50-50. And I mean across the board. Yeah. It's not I'm bringing in or I'm giving more than you. It's going to be some areas where I'm not going to be at my 50. So when I'm not at my 50, I need you to hold me up.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So, but you got so many people now, man, they just looking to me really for the bag more than anything.
They say they won't enter into a relationship if you ain't doing 100.
Man. And that's crazy.
And in today's time, is that even sustainable?
Man, I don't think so because the economy is totally different now. Back in the day when, and it still wasn't 50-50. It was, my grandparents, my grandfather worked, but that work in the house was work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You can't negate that.
Right.
You maintaining a household, so you're giving him the freedom and liberty to go out and make the money that he should make.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But that's still not 50-50 or 100. It's a ebb and flow to me.
Right. Yeah.
For me, it's always that variable. You like you just said, I may have 60 this week. Next week you may have 70, and only can and I'm talking about not just financially.
Right.
I'm talking about emotional support as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I may not have it in me to give it to you.
Right.
There's sweat equity too as well.
Yes, sir.
There's intellectual prowess. You got a intellectual property. You don't, as soon as you hit a key, you don't get paid for it.
Man, I can't tell you the last time. In my field, bro, like what I do today, it may pay off 4 months down the line.
Exactly.
It may, but it may not at all.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But you got to keep. You got to keep doing it.
One thing for sure, if you don't put in, you're gonna have
you ain't gonna get nothing out
somewhere. It's gonna break down.
Yeah. So I think but we talking about the pros and cons. What pros are there with a 50-50 relationship?
I think a pro would be it's foundational. it's if we both agree that we're gonna invest in each other. No matter what, I'm gonna have your back, you're gonna have my back. It gives us a chance at building. It gives us a chance at especially if you're raising children. You don't know what you're gonna come across.
Right.
You don't know if the child is gonna get sick or if it's gonna get injured or an accident, whatever. Whatever the case may be, a pro to that is just having somebody to build with. And if you don't have somebody to build with, you understand completely with everything being on you. Say you, for instance, I'm sure you like if you had help in certain areas, it would make it easier.
Life a whole lot easier.
A whole lot easier.
And you talking about the pros and the cons of I don't think 50-50 is that really equality? Like, everybody wants to be equal, like we use the term equally yoked, but those two oxygens are not equal.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
And I liken 50% to be 100, meaning you're gonna give your all.
I'm gonna give my all.
I'm gonna give my all. You're gonna give your all.
Yeah.
Whether like Kev said, but for the sake of the show, being financial, being the topic of discussion on the majority of these podcasts and what's going around, like what happens when money don't matter no more?
Yeah, what you got?
What happened? You can have all the money you want, but you have a ailment that render you helpless,
and you can no longer.
Man,
I mean, I speak from experience. That's a difficult thing. That's a challenge. Even though it said in the vows for richer, for poorer, for health and not having health, it's still a challenge, and we never know what we will. When life presents us with that challenge, we don't know really how we're going to react. But in my case, my loving wife at the time decided she wanted to. Okay, I'm out, and I didn't blame her. Yeah. She just didn't believe in that. Like, hey, brother down.
Right.
Nah, I'm out.
Yeah, man down.
Yeah. You may not. It's the belief if you gonna get back up or not.
Right.
And she probably didn't know me like I knew me, and was like, "Hey, that motherfucker down on the ground. Let me step over him on the way out the door."
Yeah. Wow.
So it's not. It's a, and I really don't even blame her, because some people can't take that. I often said, "What can I? Is that something I can take?"
Well, I mean, without going 100% into it, what was it? Was it a physical?
It was a physical ailment.
Oh, you had a physical ailment. And,
yeah. So, but it's still, I still was the breadwinner in that physical ailment. That was the cold part. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you're giving too much credit over there.
Right.
I know, but I after so much prayer and therapy, I'm a better person right now. I'll tell you, this shit is amazing.
Yeah. You talking about after the ailment or after she left?
Both. Both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you sound like you had two ailments.
He had a 50-50 chance on survival.
Man. Did you in retrospect, did you see any signs
that would happen?
Not your physical part. I'm just saying the her staying.
I think that's Spencer. Let's see what Spencer has to say about it. Come on, Spencer, give it to us.
Yeah, it's Spencer. You are correct.
Hey, do you know that Spencer getting hip every week?
He getting this urban vernaculars coming through, shining through.
What's up, bro?
Spence, how you doing?
Hey, I got a comment.
Yes, sir.
So, you guys are talking about 50-50, agreements and custody and the divorce and stuff. I've been tuning in. So, what I wanted to say is thankfully, I've never been through a divorce, but my parents got divorced. I mean, that was 20 years ago when I was still a kid, but unfortunately, 50-50 agreements can be tough because parents, always fight over who should have more rights. than the other. And, sometimes the parents have to live in the same area of each other. It's not always an easy thing.
Absolutely.
We understand, man. So thank you for calling and chiming
Yeah,
in, and that definitely adds another layer.
Go ahead.
And my last comment, I got one more comment.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Free Dresta, I heard he got locked up.
Yeah, free Dresta, man.
Yeah.
We don't have any details, no major details, but we'll keep him in prayer too. You do the same thing.
Yeah, I hope the homie comes out soon. I know he will. But anyway, you guys have a good night.
My man.
You too, Spencer. You're the homie of Spitt'n Pollaseedz, brother.
Yeah, Drester is the man that's doing that, our song, Spitt'n Pollaseedz intro song. Yeah.
Ebony Smith says, "You won. Who leaves their husband when he's down?"
Quite a few.
Right?
Yeah.
And Kev said, quite a few.
Quite a few.
Yeah, well, it's not expected, but it happened. So you roll with it. You roll with the punches.
Yeah.
That wasn't the one, right? Obviously.
Yeah. Some people punch the roll. Some people roll with the punches.
Yeah. But it's just it's like, because I mean, if like you said, you know yourself, and the word said, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, So I see, myself, if my wife so happens to take a ailment, I'm not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be there because this is what I accepted. This is what we discussed. This is what we talked about. So and then leave when a person is struggling or down or going through something.
Hey,
it
happens to the best of us.
It does. But it's very unfortunate that people don't. It's not really true to what they say or who they are. Say they are.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: now that you've been married and you're older, you're wiser, you've been through some things, you've matured. Do you think that your process of picking early on was conducive for it lasting forever?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I believe, back then we probably didn't really put the reason that we should have put, in motion. I think we was marrying for other reasons.
Yeah, that's the question I was asking. So
we was marrying for other reasons. So
so you did consider all things when you were married, your first marriage, or your own marriage.
Yeah, that's the only one
that I know of.
Yeah, that's just one.
Yeah,
if it
could have eloped.
Yeah. You are KD. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't, unless I was drugged. But I think now, the way I look at everything.
Not now, back then.
Back then, I think I should have gave it some more. I shouldn't have. More thought things through. Maybe even paid a little bit more attention. Sometimes when you're in that situation, you say you don't see the red flags, or you don't want to admit that there may be a red flag. Maybe the flag was kind of orange, or something. So those things like that, I think,
but I really think, back to the 50-50 thing, that there is a mathematically impossibility for things to be 50-50. It's never going to happen
in a relationship.
Because that means I'm tallying everything. It's a tit for tat kind of thing.
I see what you're saying.
It can never be.
Right.
I may elect to pay for everything.
Mm-hmm.
While I can, I'll pay for everything. Now, if there, God forbid, ever comes a time where I need your assistance, I need you to maybe do 80 and now I'm doing 20. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. That's what we here for each other. We're supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
Mutual funds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, I 100% agree with you. And let me just say this for the camera. In a relationship, if I'm able, I don't mind paying
Right.
100%.
Right.
Say it in the. I think this is your camera.
I'll say it in
This is
all
this
the
one.
cameras.
Yeah, say
That
it. Say it in
camera,
that camera.
That, yeah.
They want to know.
Right.
In a relationship, if I'm able, I will pay 110%.
Right.
I will pay everything and pay into the savings.
Come on.
And that's the thing. I think with men, we don't even have an issue with
We
that.
don't.
No.
Especially if you invoke that feeling for me.
Yeah.
And you're that for me.
Right.
If you her,
If you heard,
Yeah.
thank you.
let me get this money up under the
Yeah.
couch.
Right. Right.
All the money up under the couch.
But bruh, but I think it's on us to pick the right
That
person,
it's
Right.
to
that-
vet the right person, because we are all entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And it comes with a whole different set of circumstances
it does.
and liabilities.
Right.
Yeah. Now, when we're talking about being equal, and would you consider a prenup if you were to get married in the next month or two?
Yes. I really want a post up.
Post up.
Yeah. Give me a
Pre and a post.
give me a post. You know what I mean?
Now, would that be if the, let's say you married a billionaire, a woman?
Yeah.
You would still be like, okay, yeah, let's get
No.
Not at all.
you wouldn't consider it there.
I mean, no, that would be asinine if that was the case.
That just don't make no sense.
At least you honest.
Right.
At least you honest. But if she wanted one, you would be like, okay.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
You'll be like, baby, you don't really love me, do you?
No, I'll just, you know what I mean? I'll let her handle her strong suit.
Hmm.
If she was a breadwinner, then I would enjoy, and hopefully that our relationship will last till the
Right.
end of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting with you because of your wealth.
Right.
And
Yeah.
believe me, I've had some people that
Yes,
were just
right.
very aggressive who were doing very, very, very well.
Mhm.
And I wasn't attracted to him, and I couldn't do it. Can't do it.
You tried to see
Oh,
that.
you don't have an amount then. I thought everybody has an amount.
Bro, because I know me, I'm
Right.
going to mess up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess that up.
And,
I like what I like.
Right. And
You know
that's
what
But
I mean?
you wouldn't
I
put
love what I
forth the
love.
greatest effort you could
Bro,
if it was the amount was right.
because my peace of mind comes with it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? That unfortunately, and then my creativity is tied to my peace of mind.
Yeah.
I think $1 billion could get you.
I mean, no, if you living in hell with a person,
No,
who
you're
has-
not living in hell. You get to do all the things
You can do all the things but with the person, do you want to do it with?
Mm. Okay.
But, bruh,
All right.
trust me. Like you can have all the wealth and be miserable.
Yeah.
You going on trips and this person
Not want to
could-
be with that
yeah,
person.
exactly. Or have this air about themselves that they're holding this over your head, and it's making you feel like, bro,
Yeah.
we just came up different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We just came up in a time to where we got it out the mud. It ain't too much lower we can go.
No. And once you've been
And
down
we know,
there
and we know the sky's the limit. So
Yeah.
I'm willing to just continue
to get it out the mud.
get it
until
out the mud
yeah.
because
Yeah, I agree with that.
I do
What
too.
about you?
I'm-
You don't
I'm
have an
with it.
amount?
Nah. I because like he spoke on.
I see dollar signs in your eyes.
It,
Kevin.
yeah, of course, because I'm on the grind. I'm trying to get the bag every day, you know. But it's about your peace. That's one thing that I did learn
Mhm.
from being in my first marriage. I need,
that's super important,
peace.
bro. That's
Mhm.
you know, no, regardless, because even if she do have worth $1 billion, I have my peace. So that I'm still not, my peace is not tied into what she has.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my peace is within me. Because it took me the mud to find that out, to find out. Like I tell people, and when people say, I just want to be happy, I said, but do you understand happy comes and it goes?
Yeah.
But if you are grounded in your peace, you still solid on a strong foundation when you're happy. And when you're not happy, that peace gets you through those times. I'm not finna trade that for nothing in the world.
Yeah, see, I don't depend on nobody else to make me happy. I
Yeah,
know
I would
how to
agree
be
with
happy.
Right, exactly.
I know where my peace lies.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not willing to trade it.
Right.
Now, a lot of other people's detriment is because they depend on another person
Yeah.
to make them happy or to have some part of dealing their peace.
Mm-hmm.
If that's why I don't know if I'm gonna say too much, but that's why when people say, man, you too picky, you too old, man, I am for real, like I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't need another person to validate who I am or my happiness. Now if you can make me better, then we got something. We have something.
It's always a thing. I'm happy already. I need you to make me happier.
Mm-hmm.
I need that in my life. I don't need to be. I'm already happy.
Not emergency room, not ER, not that one. Just,
And that's me. Just give me the essentials that I need.
Yeah, but
I'm
but not even that. I want to make somebody else happy.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, not taking away from. I'm just adding to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm not just sitting here like, hey, make me happy. Not at all. Like, I want somebody to invest it. I want somebody to hold me accountable. I want to share certain me. There's things in relationships that we are missing by being single.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Single ain't just, a party every day.
No. And a lot of people think it is.
Yeah, a lot of people think it is.
Yeah,
it's not like, for me, like I'm reaching milestones, so I'm not sharing those milestones with a significant other.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there are things that I can benefit from in a relationship, but I just know, bro, from enough failed ones to not enter into one until I know, like, because I'm not ready.
Right.
So why I'm gonna commit to somebody else, and I'm half. And it's going to ultimately be the demise of that one.
It's something.
Are you saying you're not ready because of work, or are you not ready because you haven't found that one?
It's a combination, but not necessarily work, because the right situation could mitigate the chances of the relationship failing. Right. You know what I mean? I know a person has to be confident into themselves and can be self-sustaining, or have something going on to where they're not missing me as much as a person who just absolutely needs somebody around them. That's not gonna work. If you got a 9 to 5, you come home and you're like, I just like to be around my man.
That's not it.
It's I know from many failed relationships that
doesn't work.
What works for me.
Yeah.
I'm
so
to the point.
Everybody, all the women out there, if you have a 9 to 5, it doesn't work for EP.
No, I'm not saying just you have a 9 to 5.
Creative. You gotta, when he says come, you need to go hither. And I agree with you, EP.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I'm not saying it quite that way.
No, but I agree. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because it's the right one. It's almost like she's the missing piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It takes a certain type of person to be with a creative.
She's going to complement your lifestyle.
Thank you. That's the perfect word.
She's going to compliment. Yeah. So she's not going to take away from. She's going to compliment. And I don't even think when we talk about 50-50 that's given. Even with that, you don't give it at the same.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
You don't give it the same way.
Because I don't need a lot. I do everything for myself. So I'm not a needy person at all. It might cause a problem because I won't let you do something for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm self-sufficient.
So used to.
You know what I mean? I'm so used to doing
it on your own.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
it's about knowing you and what works for you. What works for me may not work for you.
Because
Right.
I'm not looking for a 50-50, like, okay, you cook half of the time. I'm going to cook
no.
half the time.
Yeah,
What
but
kind
I
of
can't know.
shenanigans?
I can't know that you won't do it though. If I know you won't do it, then
it's a problem.
We got a problem.
It's a problem.
It can be anybody's night.
So do you think, like, I there's certain things that we talk about, gender roles. I don't expect my woman to be like taking out the trash half of the time.
That's what kids are for.
Yeah, if you have them around still.
No,
we have adults
right.
now.
It's certain things. Yeah, she's not going to be changing the tire
half of the time.
She's not going to be pumping the gas, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat.
I hate that.
Yeah, half the time.
Yeah,
I pumped it 3 times last week.
Right.
You got to do it
It's
3
on you.
times this week.
Yeah.
This is the crazy shenanigans we get with the whole 50-50 in
Man.
relationships. They've gone too far, Kevin.
Yeah, they are. They have.
They've gone way too far.
Trevor chimed in. Trevor is on the. Trevor said, "Do you think some people would pay the cost for the other person to leave just to keep their own inner peace?"
I came close.
Yeah, well,
Hold on.
I came close.
That's happened.
What?
That's happened.
You can max this card out.
Man,
Yeah, Max, take him.
Take it.
Because it's what they say. You don't pay to be with a woman. You pay for her to leave. That might be in a different scenario. Might be in a different scenario.
Yeah.
But it's the same concept.
Right.
You're basically paying for her to leave.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's part of divorce.
Yeah.
Ain't it a trip? Some women will not be in a 50-50 relationship, but they will want to walk away with 50% of your
shit.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
He preaches to the choir.
Or they don't want to be in a 50-50 relationship, but they'll be with a man that has a whole nother wife. They'll be in that relationship.
Yeah.
I don't get
confusing.
it.
Yeah. That math ain't math.
No, it ain't adding up correct.
Yeah.
But I think that
and broke it down to 33rds and the third.
When women
like a settlement,
when women do think that everything should be half, or a lot of women are not thinking. I don't know. I think it changes. Some women think, okay, yeah, we got to. Some women think like if I'm paying half of the rent, I shouldn't be living with you. Well, you was paying the whole of somewhere else.
Yeah.
And now the only thing you asking for is half now, but you don't want to pay that because we're both in the same house.
But and it's like you were saying earlier, man, we both in this.
But the thing is, the right man would want to do why don't you work on making him feel like paying everything or empowering him? That's the benefit
there we go.
Of 50-50 because you can invest in your man and getting him to the point to where he can pay 100%.
Yes, that is a great point.
Help build him.
That is a great point.
Nobody wants to starter dude though.
Oh no,
especially in our race, but other races they start off a lot younger. And they get them in college and they see the potential and they invest in them and they are patient with them and they motivate them and they become the top of their class system, and the doctors and whatever, and they live happily ever after on the outside. We don't know how they live on the inside.
Yeah.
But structurally they benefit because they're better together. We are better together, men and women.
Are better together.
This whole narrative that is breaking us apart.
Yeah.
Men don't need women and women don't need men. It's the message.
We're disconnected for sure.
And that is not the message of Spitt'n Pollaseedz by any stretch of the imagination.
And it's showing up in our schools.
Yes.
Because the broken homes are breeding broken children.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you can't discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Because that part where that man is needed to instill that discipline, he's not there. And a lot of the mothers are playing. I mean, this is going into a whole nother show, but let me stick to the 50-50. Hold me down.
There you go.
I digress.
And then too, you know what, E and Kanoom, that nowadays you got a lot of women that are the breadwinners. They are the ones with those. If we talking 50-50 or we talking financial,
yes,
that have that's making way more money than the man.
Yeah.
You know, and but let me just drop this. A lot of those women, their heads is on another level. But 9 times out of 10, when you know you winning far as the bread, the men that you are trying to get the attention from,
we don't care about you.
You're not the one that they're looking at.
Yeah.
So you can, I mean,
a large percentage of the time, Kevin, men don't even benefit off the woman's money anyway. When do
right,
wow.
Exactly. My point.
Because no real dude is gonna sit up there and scratch his balls all day and play the video game and be like, oh yeah, she bringing home the bacon and I'm comfortable with that.
Jody,
I'm that's that new Negro.
Yeah.
We wasn't raised in the era. You got out there and got it. Yeah. No matter how you had to get it, you got out there and you bought something.
Takasha just chimed in and said, but we don't want to be the breadwinner.
Well, stay at home.
Or take a demotion. Take a demotion.
Or divide part of that and put it in the fund for him.
Tell your boss that.
Invest more in him.
Tell your boss that my man is more suitable for this position than I am.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do that.
No. You can look in Takasha. You can be the breadwinner, but the attitude of the breadwinner is what we can't take.
I think.
Well, I can't say we can't. I can't take.
Yeah, I think to be honest, women are put in that position, but they're not really capable to hold that position. That's a huge stressor to be the breadwinner. I know women that they throwing in the white flag. They want to quit. I'm tired of this. I don't want to be the one that makes the decisions anymore. They're not built for that.
Right.
Yeah.
They want to quit. Anyway, that's why I'm saying quit.
Mm-hmm.
They want to quit, but they can't do this. Go ahead. You take over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not willing to relinquish it.
Right.
Because they say, oh, he's not the right one. How you know he's not the right one?
Or for the right one, I would do that. But like, why are you with somebody that you won't?
You don't feel like you would do that with.
Yeah.
And I think it's sad, but you know, it's the way of the world that yes, more women these days are getting higher degrees. They got 3 letters behind their name and their bank accounts looks, with a bunch of zeros.
Yeah.
But they're unhappy.
Yeah.
This doesn't make women happy. Women are naturally nurturers. So they're used to nurturing something.
Yeah.
Being a shot caller or the boss bitch is not indicative of what a woman is.
Social media, bro. Social media is shaping the minds and the attitudes of both,
and not just young women.
We have a caller.
We have a caller. Let's take that call.
Caller, please tell us your name, statement, or question.
Takasha, good evening.
Oh, wait, hold up, Takasha. You can't call it like that.
Right. Let's show a man that you like. This is Takasha.
Yeah, exactly.
With your languorous voice. Takasha.
Yeah.
Takasha, what is your question or statement?
That was just me woo-sighing.
Okay.
Yeah,
you woo-side nice.
You wild.
You wasa berry. Go ahead, Takasha.
Anyway, just being able to relax and not have the stresses of running multiple businesses and employees and then having to service your spouse, your man at the end of the day. And don't throw in the factor that you may have children to go with it. It's the struggle of tossing so many balls in a day. We want to be able to be
Takasha, let me I don't even
Go
want
ahead,
to. I don't
EP.
even want to stop you, Takasha, but I
Yeah.
have to. But we can go back as early as let's just go to the 60s.
Mhm.
The stuff that you had to manage, you would have to manage cleaning the house, going feeding the hogs, getting the wood, cooking, cleaning. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard to. I mean,
Well, let's go
especially
back to
no.
the
Listen.
60s.
What I
Let's
mean,
go
I mean with two. Now, I'm not saying all of this is on you, but I'm just saying with two people being 50-50, with the understanding that we are trying to build something together, and you being the breadwinner, I don't see it being that hard. Especially if you find if you're really in love with your mate. Yeah.
Right.
Men
If
do
it's
it all the time.
50 and he's pulling his weight, then okay.
But imagine for the man too, if he had to. Not saying that he just elects to sit down, but if he had to, 100%, it's hard for the man too.
Yeah, but they do it. They do
I
it all the
agree.
time.
Yeah,
They do it all the time. And
But
I'm
some
just
men
go ahead.
get too lax with that sitting down.
then
Just like
that's not the man
you
we're
just
talking
said.
about. That's not who we're talking about.
That's very few.
We're talking about the good men.
Yeah,
See,
that's
like,
the man. and
That's
the
rare.
Well, like
not necessary. Not necessary.
Where they getting this from?
Yeah.
That is rare. You know how many people around all these guys around me, and I know another plethora of men out there that
Are great guys.
great guys.
Yeah.
They want to work. They want to
don't have
get
a
it for
problem.
their family. They don't have an issue with it. They take pride in it.
Work 2, 3,
Are
4
they
doing
jobs
it?
at once.
The want.
Yeah, the ones I know are
It's
doing it.
completely-
You said the want. Okay,
Okay.
as long as the desire is there, we can work on the other thing, because you sound like a very strong
And
woman that with resources, and you can help your man. What happened to that?
yes.
Oh no, I'm there.
That's what
No,
I'm talking
no,
about.
how are you
I'll
helping
be
him?
able to apply it.
Well, okay.
How are
then
you helping him?
It's the onus is on you to pick the man, the type of man, and vet the type of man that is going to be conducive for your lifestyle.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So it's all in the picking. And I was asking Kevin earlier because I definitely have grown and matured and experienced some things, and the person that I'm picking is going to get me through life, because I'm not just looking at where I am now. I'm looking at, okay, the next phase of life is we're getting older. We're going to start losing people. Are you going to be there for me when I'm grieving? The next part is our
Absolutely.
health.
Wow.
Are you
Yeah.
going to be there to help me with my health, and vice versa?
Are you gonna rub my
Exactly.
feet?
Are you set up for retirement? Something that's going to get, or do we even have the same goals? Or do I want to sit at home and you want to travel?
Mm.
There's decades of thinking that should go into where
Right.
we are,
Yeah,
not just talking
absolutely.
about the money part.
Exactly. Both have to be on the same page.
And you said
Yeah.
that you run a few businesses and multiple employees. Is that something your husband could not have helped you with if you chose to? That it seems
he
like
doesn't.
he
He doesn't. That long pause was me really thinking. Does he assist in this? No, he does not.
But could he? He's a
Could he?
he's a mobile man. He has all his faculties and everything like that. I think it's the way you address it.
In the past, when he has been given the opportunity to assist in certain tasks, he's lost contracts because of his mouth or his personality. So in that sense, I'd rather him sit somewhere else.
Okay, you rather him be in the mailroom than in the boardroom.
Exactly.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I understand
Exactly.
that.
So
But that-
it goes back to what AP just says, picking the right mate.
Well, you already picked him, so you stuck with him now. So how can you repair it?
Or help someone else?
Yeah.
There you go. Help someone else.
You know, it sounds like you've been in this quite a bit of a quagmire for a while.
Exactly. And it's becoming quite old.
And you're gonna stay there till you get older.
No.
Yes, you are.
I don't know.
You're not giving up. You got to go ahead, get you some marriage counseling, therapy, and all of that stuff.
Been there, done that.
Okay,
And there's
do it
a
again until you get it right.
Head to the
And-
sky.
Tell
'Cause
him
you're
to tune
still
into the
there.
show.
You're still there, Takachi. You're gonna be there. I don't see you going anywhere anytime soon. And and I'm telling you, as it ain't shit out there, so you might as well stay with what you get. Deal with what you got.
Well, you know what? That was
Love the
I
one you
filed
with.
2 years ago and returned those papers.
See, there
I
you
didn't
go.
move forward with it
Mhm.
because I saw that there was nothing out there but a lot of headache, even
Wow.
bigger headache. So I said,
Wow.
okay, I might
You
Wow.
filed
keep
papers
him.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
and then you said you reneged.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yes.
Now
Bring those back.
She used boomerang ink.
Yeah.
See, you even so. How do you fix the situation that you're in? I think that's the biggest thing. You have to fix the situation
work.
that
It takes
you're
work.
in,
It takes
Yeah.
work.
and I think
It does on both parties.
Yeah.
and especially on you, because you, if you called like you called in today, if you talk to your husband that way, that motherfucker moving mountains to get whatever he needs to get done.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Do we watch the show?
No.
See, you got to get him out a little bit. You got to get him out. Tell him to come on and watch Spitt'n Pollaseedz,
Man.
hang out with EP or Kevin or myself, and we instill some manly thoughts in him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have to read this, bro. Spitt'n Pollaseedz. This come from our
Have a good
page.
evening.
You
You
too.
guys know men as men, not as potential partners. So of course they're great guys. We do know great guys.
Yeah. And we know some assholes.
Yeah, but when a man and this is the whole thing when your daughter is, I just went to dinner with my daughter and her boyfriend. You kind of know what kind of nigga sitting across from you at the table. You kind of know what he is and what he isn't.
Period.
You just watch. I just sat there and watch. I didn't have to say much. When they started walking down the street, the dude pushed my daughter in the inside. I was like,
Nope.
this motherfucker know I'm watching him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Young dudes don't do that.
No.
Yeah. And
Hell
then,
no.
then Ebony Smith says to Spitt'n Pollaseedz, that's why we can't get along. I'm giving a compliment. No, thank you, sister.
I didn't get that. I don't get it.
either. That's why I'm maybe
Maybe Ebony, you can
elaborate a little
kind of
bit.
elaborate on that.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ebony.
And things too, like we were speaking about about you all being single and pushing and this, that, and that. We come from a era. That's just like only one woman ever supported me, and that was my mother. And she didn't have to do it all the way up till I was 18, because I went out and I did whatever it was or whatever I could to, have my own money. When I'm going to school, I got my own lunch money. My mom didn't have to give me
Where you
lunch
get
money.
it? Where you get it from?
Well, I mean,
We got a phone call.
Yeah.
Hold on. Great place to break. Thank you for calling. What's your name, question, and or comment?
Hey, good evening, fellas. My name is Trevor Graham.
Yeah,
Trevor.
Oh,
You
Trevor.
sound familiar,
What's up,
brother.
fellas?
Hey, yep. What up, brother?
Trevor Little Graham.
Hey,
Yeah. Graham Cracker.
Packer. So,
You called at the right time because it's almost that time.
well, you have the floor with that.
Well,
No, you here
on the
now.
phone.
Well, what's your comment,
go ahead.
brother?
Here's the question. Do you think everybody's perspective of 50-50 is the same, or that's something that has to be talked about before you get into a relationship?
I think on the surface, people are looking
I
at it
agree.
as financial,
Right.
just on the surface, but it's way deeper than just the surface. If
Yeah.
And it's definitely
for a
something that
conducive
right,
relationship,
has to be discussed
yeah,
and before it even go
Yeah.
any further.
yeah.
So do you think to a certain capacity that relationships are business,
Oh yeah.
or should be conducted as, or conducted in that?
I think
in
it's
the business of marriage.
I think business is a tab in a relationship. It goes
When you say
along with
tab,
a tab. That's just a portion.
Yeah.
It's a portion. There's definitely emotional.
Mhm.
There's other layers of a relationship. I wouldn't say it's just business.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because other than
So
that,
right
well,
now,
let's just
we're
pair
talking
bond.
about 50-50.
Yeah, because you
So
can even equate 50-50 to parenting. Like, who's going to
Okay.
take the role of
So
parenting?
in a relationship, you guys will look for a woman that makes less than you, or because we're talking about 50-50 in terms of finances. And if she makes more than you,
I'm gonna say
is that
never.
a pro or is that a con?
I don't look at it as a pro or a con. The amount of money she makes, it's the mind state for me. The money she makes, a woman can make triple what I make, and I promise you, it won't bother me at all. I don't have that complex at all. Like I said earlier, 9 times out of 10, we're not going to benefit off their money anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Making less than me, like I said earlier as well, like I want to be the one to pay 100%. But however, if I'm unable to, I will want to know that my mate would have my back,
Right.
not just my back, but the family's back.
Yes. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. I think somebody also made that statement.
Right. And
Okay.
that's where, okay, say she is the breadwinner. There's still other parts of the relationship that I can pick up more at. You know, so it's not just about the money. If I'm blessed with a woman that makes more than me, I'm going. Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Power went out.
Yeah, well, our power's
okay.
up.
I'm gonna be busting my butt to catch her. So if she making, you know, bringing in more money than I am, that, you know, I'm like you said, I'm not gonna benefit off of her money, but I'm gonna be working my butt off to catch her, we see where she is, or even pass her.
Yeah, I'm not even looking to pass her. I'm looking to just contribute and get us to the next.
Mm-hmm.
Just get us to the next level.
Yeah,
but
always.
But you have to. You have to have one that's willing.
Yeah,
yeah.
I wanted to get the clarification with regards to if it was just limited to, or we're just talking about finances on the surface it was. But okay, guys, you continue to have a good night, and I'll check base with you next week.
All right, brother.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Be safe where you at.
We had a lot of comments, and then we even have people going back and forth in the comments, and we thank you for that, and we encourage you that if you can do that responsibly and as you're paying attention to us as well.
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
I did receive some beautiful notes from Trevor, and he actually gave me the real spit notes.
Okay.
If we want to go into them right now, let's talk about the show next week.
We're gonna have a show next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have a show next week, people. we will be here next week. We're going to have a show. Yeah, but real spit, and these are Trevor's notes, and I'm only going to read them as the little guy could. Only a whole person can give 100%. A relationship is about two people giving 100% of their ability. What you want, could, would do versus having. The material fortitude, compatibility, and ability, I don't know what that meant right there, for someone is a different story. So to the mental fortitude, ability, and to do with for someone is a different story. So I'm assuming he's talking about doing for someone in the relationship. And I agree with him. When we said this already, it's 100%. We may be given a little bit more at any particular time, and it should be a balance. It should be a flow, ebb and the flow. You know, when I need some hot and you need a little cold, we balance each other out, you know. So that's our show. That was Real Spit, written by Trevor Graham.
Until next week. You guys be safe.
Please.
Thank you for tuning in.
Friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.